Hey, what's up, fellas? Welcome to Steel City RC. I'm G-Man. Today, I want to go over a little bit of upgrades that I've done to the Arrma Outcast 8S that I recently purchased. The truck is fun to drive, but it did kind of disappoint me out of the box, like it did a lot of people I know. It just doesn't seem like it has enough power. Even when you switch to the 23 tooth pinion and up the punch to 5, it still just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't have enough for me. So I went ahead, upgraded the electronics, upgraded the motor, and I put a new steering servo in there. So I hope that is going to be something that's going to work out good for me too, because I noticed the steering wasn't that great. I got the servo saver adjusted properly, now that I figured out how it works. It's a very weird adjustment. It's nothing like any other fifth scale I have. The other fifth scales I have usually have like a threaded collar on the rod that the spring sits on. This one's just different. If you guys haven't messed with it, you'll have to tear it apart and see what I'm talking about. But it's really not all that difficult to figure out, but trying to get it set properly wasn't the easiest, but I got it. It seems like it's working pretty good. But yeah, this truck, I've used it 3 times. It's been down for about 2 weeks now because I just haven't had time to put the lower control arm that I broke on it. And actually, I'm a little angry at it. But so now we got a new motor, new ESC. And, let's just give you guys an idea what I put on here. Let's take a look. Now, I went ahead. I put that Mamba Monster X 8S ESC in there. I'm gonna be running 8S with that. And then I put the 2028 Castle censored motor. So this is a whole censored system. I even put it through top of the receiver in there, so I hooked it up to my main radio. I just need to get a fan put on the motor. I got an X-Max heat sink coming for it. I'm going to stretch it a little bit, get it to fit over there, and then mount 2 fans onto it, and that should be done. And then I think with the ESC, I'm just going to get it, either a Signal 10 fan. Them things are wicked. I use them on my DBXLE. But anyways, I'm either going to use that or I have these fans, but I think I'm going to use these on the motor. I think those are going to be for the motor. But anyways, as you can see, we got the Mamba Monster X8S in there. And then all I did, I basically used some 3M double stick tape right where it was before, the original ESC. And then the switch, I double face taped the side of it and then zip tied around it and put it right where the original one was. Alright, so that's a pretty easy setup. All I had to do was put 6.5mm bullets on the Castle 2028 motor so it would plug in here, and that was it. Soldered these wires up, got myself a connector. Oh, there's the Spectrum servo down in there. I hope you can see it, fellas. It's very difficult to get my camera down in there. But anyways, that Spectrum servo, it's an S9020. It's an old servo. I had it in my Rampage MT, and I stripped the gears out of it a couple times. It was frustrating me, so I went to a high-tech D845, which I wish I could fit in here, but it's so big, you got to die grind into your receiver box to fit it. And I'm not doing that, because I get this thing wet and whatever else. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't feel like even doing that. So if it strips, I just rebuild it. If it strips, I will get the bigger servo. But let's just hope for the best and go from there. Give you an idea what I did with the motor. There's your 2028 motor. That's the 800 kilovolts. We're talking, we're going to be running 8S. It will handle 12. So as you can see, I have the included sensor wire. Just plugs into the back of the motor. There's one on the top, there's a port on the top, and then there's a port on the back. You can plug like that way into the end of the motor. So I got a Saga Customs 44 tooth Mod 1 pinion using the stock spur And then I'm using this PPS motor mount insert on the stock Arrma motor mount. I just, this insert bolts right to the Castle motor and fits right in there. It's perfect fit. This guy did a great job on this. And then he made a little spacer for the top, which spreads the clamping force across the whole top rather than just a screw there and a screw there. So that was one heck of an idea too. I did mount this gear backwards compared to the way I see other people using it. You're supposed to go like right down through there, get your little Allen down through that slot and get to the excuse me, and get to the grub screws. But I put them on this side. I put a lot of Loctite on there. If I need to get a little mini torch, just got mini torch, pound the torch or Allen down in there, and boom, it'll come out. So we got that set up. So I'm really excited to try this. I got stuff to do today, so I'm not gonna actually get it out. And then tomorrow's supposed to rain. So I'm thinking one day this week it's supposed to be beautiful. Maybe I'll take it, throw it in the back of my Jeep, and just take it with me. But that's pretty much what I've done with this, guys. I put the armor crate and side guards on there, the rock guards for the front, and they mount right on there. Looks like they're gonna work out perfectly. But as you can see, it looks like it turned out good, huh? I'm quite happy with it. I love them Mod 1 gears. They're so quiet compared to the 1.5s. 1.5s are like, you know what I mean? So, I did go through the diffs. I just added the fluid, and then I used the fast eddy grease on the crown and pinion and left it at that. So, with that said, fellas, we are, like I said, I'm hoping maybe Monday or Tuesday, take this thing and there's a BMX track right down the road from where I work. It's like literally 10 minutes, if that. And I'm hoping one day after work there won't be any kids down there so I can actually have fun, you know what I mean? We're not running somebody over. So we'll see how that works out, man. But either way, I think that's pretty much summed it up, man. That's all I've done. It's ready to rock. So, all right, guys, give you one quick look at it before we take off, man. That's it. I broke this one arm here. That one right there, I broke at. And here it is right here. See where it broke? Right where the pin goes through. Right where the pin goes through. So, strange, huh, guys? As you can see, it doesn't even really have any marks on it other than where it broke. I don't know. I just hope it was bad luck, man. So, I don't know. You guys got any input on what I should do with this? I have seen guys using the 3939 1-to-1 gearing on the 800 kilovolt combos. But I'm more of a basher, so I think that I'm just going to stick with the 44 tooth pinion for now and see how that works out. I think it's going to be just fine. Alright, guys, again, it's G-Man signing out. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.